for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either way.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
Vulnerable situation for him. Countering that offense. And Michaels needed that badly.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. HBK in real danger here.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Drop kick. Michaels with the awareness.
Hart avoids the offense.
High impact crossbody.
Knocking the wind out with the elbow.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with...
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is. The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring.
The Hitman staying on the attack.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution. Going full force with the uppercut.
Figure 4. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Side Russian leg sweep. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman
from the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Hart has flight in mind.
Stalking from above.
And Bret on the top rope for the referee knockdown, guys.
Well, tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally tucked down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
and now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
And dropping down with the leg.
Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
Bad situation for HBK. Oh, sit-out slam.
Michaels doing what he can to keep his pace in this matchup. He connects with a counter. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Launching. Oof, no way home.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Pile driver.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Reaching the ropes and forcing the break.
Pin for the title.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW World Champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough
won't be for the faint of heart.
CM Punk ready to go to battle. Ready to stand toe-to-toe with ECW's infamous Cactus Jack.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack. Two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Bam! Falcon Arrow!
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it. Time to go for...
Uh-oh. And Punk gets countered there. Getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Painting a mental bullseye on his opponent. This is going to be hellacious.
Turning the tables. Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw. One step ahead there.
Great job, Reef. Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
Fighting out, hammering away with punches to the face.
Staggering to his feet. He barely even knows where he is right now. Flying into them, forearm first. Boom! Fire back with that elbow. Jack just got out of there.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next. I can't wait to find out. The stage was not designed to be a battlefield.
Considering all that we've seen over the years, I'm pretty sure everything in WWE, the stage included, was designed just for this.
CM Punk headed to the top rope, bringing this back from the top. Diving double axe handle.
Headed back up to the top rope. Wants to finish this. Incoming. Quick escape.
Fireball in the face!
Are you kidding me?
Eyes are burning, eyebrows singed. That could have left a permanently disfigured face.
Elbow drop. Violence artistry, courtesy of Cactus Jack and CM Punk. That's what this bloodthirsty crowd from the sky.
Oh, my. And guys, Cactus may finally be at that point. He's taken on so much brutal offense. Punk may have victory in hand.
Knee to the face in the corner.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Flying.
The knees at the last second.
Cuts the attack off. Jeez, a painful-looking shot.
DDT.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Up high.
What a splash.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Both CM Punk and Cactus Jack are well known for their WWE careers, but they have interacted outside of this company.
Indeed, shortly before Punk joined WWE, the same side of Cactus Jack, known to the world as Mick Foley, approached Punk and tried to act as a voice of reason when Punk acted without honor.
And did Punk heed Foley's word? Absolutely not. Which just goes to prove, even if Punk respects the legacy of Cactus Jack, he will never be a follower to anyone. Ooh!
Now, and he finds a way to elude that attack.
These two men have held the biggest prize in WWE on multiple occasions. Both very proud champions.
Yes, Cole, both Cactus Jack and CM Punk have reached the top of the map. What's it going to take to end it? Jack just got out of there.
He counters with a great reversal.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs? CM Punk hoists his opponent down with a GTS. That could put Cactus Jack down for good.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Both of these men known for their expertise in match types like this. But CM Punk and Cactus Jack approach a falls count anywhere situation with differing skill sets. Wouldn't you say, Corey?
Absolutely, Cole. Punk's an amazing striker with great submission skills. With fewer rules to restrain him, I expect Punk to be even more brutal with his strikes and grappling. but Cactus Jack can take a beating and will never quit, especially in a match like this. So it all comes down to whether Jack can absorb all this damage and fight back, or if CM Punk will find the rarely seen breaking point for the Extreme Icon.
This has been a clash of epic proportions.
If I wasn't here, I would think this match was a myth.
Cactus Jack.
Has Cactus Jack delivered the exclamation?
Cactus Jack once again thriving in the land of extreme.
Here is your winner,
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade. Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
And now trying all he can to fight out of this predicament.
Boom! Get this back into the ring now. Cactus Jack headed ringside one more time. Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off from the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains.
Cover.
Shoulders are down.
Shoulders up.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
What's Punk got forthcoming?
Stopped cold with a clothesline. Cactus absorbing some offense already. Almost an appetizer for this sadist.
Coming back from the outside now. And this one might be headed ringside. And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Whoa! Piling on with the pylon. Taking his time to perfectly measure.
Ah, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Say goodnight. Sleeper hold is applied. Calculating how to escape here, and Punk able to break the hold.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, That increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
Brutal club.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, did you hear that?
Roundhouse kick.
Rocked with the cone.
Impressive awareness from him. Oh, my!
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi,
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Counters!
back and forth, looking for the advantage here. And both athletes showing they have each other's number.
Counter by CM Punk. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? Oh, walloped by a huge...
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Calf kick. Finds the mark. Jeez, this is turning into a real Donnybrook. Turned it around.
And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Oh, man. Diving double axe handle.
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show. Buries an elbow to the heart. Oof, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
And guys, I've been here a long time, and I can't tell you how many superstars haven't been the same after a fight through the parking lot. Hooked up. Shin breaker.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
Bouncing him right off the car. This is getting nasty. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support. Punk avoids the attack.
Every counter being answered with another. Double axe handle.
Fighting in the parking lot. Concrete and catastrophe everywhere.
Turns the tides with a knee to the abdomen.
In a very dangerous spot here, right at the doors of this ambulance.
Bam! I knew they didn't like each other, but I didn't think they'd turn this into a parking lot brawl.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into...
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. And launched into the back of the ambulance. That's not where this superstar wants to be right now. He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Averts disaster with an elbow in the midsection.
Launched into the ambulance. Just burying their opponent with that trash can. Nothing good can happen fighting in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I don't think they had anything good in mind to start with.
Ooh, how about you take a shovel across your dome?
And Cactus Jack's never backed down from a fight in his life, and looks like tonight will be no exception. Crack! That shovel is still echoing from that.
That had to hurt like hell.
Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like the end is near.
That holds back Cactus Jack's attack.
Oh!
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next. I can't wait to find out. And battling out in a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. And it's back into the ring from the top.
Oh, he misses the mark.
Oh, the physicality on display.
Cactus Jack.
Has Cactus Jack delivered the exclamation? I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point.
Airborne!
Oh, huge impact.
And he's looking for it again. Up high. Body on body.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Placing him in the corner.
CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh, God. The plunge connects.
Cactus with a cause for alarm.
Follows up. Shoulders down. 2. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
While Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable, win or lose. Punk deserves to celebrate.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted a shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question the Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Easily kicks out of that one.
He's looking to get this match won in short order.
What a reversal.
Oh, man.
I think Austin is finally starting to realize this CM Punk kid can brawl.
There's no holds barred stipulation. Who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly, ingenious ways to utilize this stipulation and put Stone Cold in a world of hurt.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Uh-oh. Turns that in his favor. Setting up for something here. This could be it. Austin with the cover. And the count doesn't even begin. Wow.
Taken down with a chop block. And it's scouted. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Exiting the ring.
Clearing the desk off.
Better get to safety, boys.
Ooh, you using the table to cause some serious damage. Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
My goodness!
And then look at that!
He's locking in the target, just a matter of time.
Austin gets stymied. Piercing chop.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Here we go. I don't think he's setting up to do autographs.
Stone Cold reverses.
Fights out of it with the elbow to the gut. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Turns it around.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
And he retaliates. Punk never saw that coming.
Quick exchange of counters there. Emphatically putting them through the table. And Punk wants more from his opponent.
And enters back into the ring. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Check out the springboard.
Connects off the springboard.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top,
CM Punk with, and he evades sudden sweep. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And Punk nails the GTS. That could be Austin's demise.
Once again, Punk taking things outside.
You have got to be kidding me. Why did he grab the shovel?
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Come on, this has got way too far. Just stop this already. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Austin going big! Wow!
A stunner by the rattlesnake.
Austin got all of it.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
That split him open, and he's becoming a crimson mess now.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Stops the kick. Different in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Good night. What a stunner. Stealing a page straight from his opponent's playbook there.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. He wants to end this for the win. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before three. Focusing their attack on the arm.
But a good old smack in the mouth breaks the hold.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
2.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
And that prevents Eddie's attack. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight. Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here. But I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that.
He's hooked up.
Clothesline! CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2000.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Drop kick. Beautiful.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
No way!
Oh no, went big and pays for it.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home. Eddie has to be aware now.
Uh-oh!
Oh God, terrible landing on the outside.
You can be fearless, but you also need to be smart, and that was